Hello guys, I hope you're doing alright, and here we are in a new video about finding missing angles in the circle. Okay, so let's review the last video about how to find inscribed angles in the circle. Remember that here we have an example with the circle, and here we have an inscribed triangle that that it contains the following angles: 70 degrees, the angle ACB. We have the angle CBA, which is 70 degrees, and we have the angle ACB, which is 40 degrees. So they ask you to find the following measures. We need to find first the arc AC. How can we find the arc AC? Remember that here we have this is an inscribed angle, the arc CBA, that forms the arc AC. So since we have the arc, the angle of 70 degrees, CBA, we can find the arc AC by multiplying by 2 this angle. So if you multiply 70 times 2, then we can get the arc AC. All right, so we multiply 2 times 70, which will be 140 degrees. Okay, so this arc will be 140 degrees. How can we find now the arc BC? So we need to find this arc BC, and remember that the inscribed angle for arc BC is 70 degrees, this angle. All right, here we have 70 degrees as well. So that will be the same. If you multiply 2 times 70, that will be 140 again. Okay. All right, we already have this arc, which is 140 degrees. And finally, we need to find the arc AB. So the inscribed angle for arc AB will be 40 degrees, will be this angle, okay? The angle ACB, which is 40 degrees. So if you multiply 40 times 2, then we can get the arc AB. So let's multiply 2 times 40, which is 80 degrees. All right. So guys, we already found all of the arcs requested in this problem. So we can write the answers here. The arc AC, which is 140 degrees. This arc, 140. We also have the arc BC, which is the same, 140. And we also have the arc AB, which is 80 degrees. All right, so here we have all the requested arcs. So guys, remember that if we add all of these angles in the circle, the addition of the arc AC plus the arc AB plus the arc CB, that will be 360. Okay, so if you add 140 plus 80 degrees, we can confirm that the final answer will be 360 degrees, the whole circle. All right. That's the addition of angles in the circle. All right, guys, now let's continue with some examples of interior angles. Remember that the interior angles, according to the theory that we learned before, this is an angle formed by two chords in the circle. Okay, so here we have this chord and this chord, and they form an interior angle, which is alpha. Okay, this is the angle alpha that we need to find. Remember that the formula to find the interior angles that forms two arcs, in this case 32 degrees and 78 degrees, so we can use this equation. We can add the arc, let's say that this is the arc AB, so we can say that this is the arc AB, and we can call the second angle CD. All right, this is the arc CD. So if we add these arcs, AB plus CD divided by 2, then we can get the interior angle. In this case, we call this alpha, okay? We are going to find this interior angle. So that will be, if we add 32 plus 78 divided by 2, so that will be 55 degrees, all right? So we already found the interior angle alpha. All right. Okay, guys, so this is the general equation that we are going to use. This is like to find an average, okay? The average of the arcs AB plus CD divided by 2, and that makes 55 degrees, all right? Remember that we have these equations to find the interior angles, all right, guys? So let's go to this next example, another interior angle, but in this question we need to find the angles X and Y. Okay, we have these interior angles, the angle X and Y. Okay, we don't know how can we find it. So the angle X, we have information to find the angle X, which are the chords that form this interior angle. We have the chord AC, which is 91 degrees. That corresponds to this interior angle. And we also have the arc CB, DB, sorry. So we have the arc DB, which is 85 degrees. Okay, guys, so remember that the formula to find interior angles, we need to add the arcs that form this interior angle divided by 2. So if we add 91 plus 85 divided by 2, 91 plus 85 over 2. So that way we can get this interior angle. So if we add we do this operation, that will be 88 degrees, okay? So we already found these interior angles. But now, guys, they also ask you to find the angle Y. But here, to find the angle Y, we would need the arc AD, that we don't have it, and we also need the arc CB. Okay, this is some information that we don't get right now. So, guys, we can use the theory of complementary angles. Remember, guys, that if we check out the line CD, if we check out this line, if we add the angles X plus Y, that will be a straight angle. So that will be 180 degrees. So they are supplementary angles, because if you add X plus Y, if we add X plus Y, that will be 180 degrees. We have a straight angle here. So if we already found the angle X, which is 88 degrees, we already found this angle. So how can we get the angle Y? We just subtract 180 minus 88, okay? Because the addition should be 180. So we just subtract 180 minus 88 degrees. And that will be 92 degrees, okay? This is 92 degrees. So we already found, guys, the missing angles X and Y. X is 88 degrees, so we can say that this is 88. And the angle Y, which is 92 degrees. All right, this little part here. All right, guys, and we can check that the addition of 92 plus 88, that will be 180, because they form a straight angle. All right, guys, so these are the interior angles, guys. Okay, guys, let's see now another example with exterior angles, okay? And here we have a formula to find exterior angles. This is similar to the interior, but now with a negative sign. So in the interior angles, we add the arcs that form the angle divided by 2. But now in the exterior, we subtract the arcs that form this angle. So it means if we have this angle X, this is exterior because this is outside the circle, all right? So we just can subtract the greater arc, which is AB, minus the arc CD divided by 2, all right? So this is information that we already have. We have the arc AB, which is 86, so we just replace here in the formula, so that will be 86 minus the small arc CD, which is 24 degrees, and that divided by 2, all right? So if we just subtract 86 minus 24 divided by 2, that will be divided by 2, that will be 31 degrees, okay? So equals 31 degrees. So this angle X will be 31 degrees. We can say that this little angle is 31 degrees. All right. Okay, guys, so these are the exterior angles, okay? By subtracting the arcs that form the angle divided by 2. All right, guys, so that's the video. That's the video now. We already we already know how to find interior angles and also exterior. All right, and then on the next video, we will check how to find angles and arcs in the same problem. All right, so I hope you really understood, guys, and see you next video. Bye bye.